Everyone, in intermittent fasting, one of the big problems which people don't talk about a lot is dehydration, especially to people new beginners of intermittent fasting. They don't know what happens to them when they start intermittent fasting because it's not there in the books or in the internet, but I'm telling you from my experience. When I was intermittent fasting, I went for a walk one day, few days back, and it was 11 a.m. in the morning, and by the time I was walking I felt very exhausted and I felt dehydrated, so I had 2 glasses of water. When I came back, my eating window had opened, so I was so famished, so I went and had my food. After food I took a nap. When I woke up I had severe headache. That morning I also had constipation. So by now obviously you know what had happened to me. I was severely dehydrated because when I woke up I had my coffee. Caffeine dehydrates your body. So does salt in many of the energy drink. I don't drink that, but if you take too much salt or the energy drink has sodium in it, so obviously your body is dehydrated. And in intermittent fasting, when you are when your fasting window open, you tend to eat a lot of food and forget to drink water completely. And when you are fasting in long period of time, when we are in normal days, when we are not doing intermittent fasting in our normal life, we tend to eat a lot of food. Some food have water in it, like fruits and vegetables, so our body is replenished with water and dehydration does not happen that much. But when you are doing long period of fasting and you are just taking coffee and water, sometimes the body balance just goes haywire and you becomes dehydrated. In this video I will tell you 13 signs of dehydration. Number one is headache. You have headache when you have migraine, and like migraine kind of headache, and that headache occurs all over your head, your skull actually, and it is very severe. When you are having headache and you don't know what to do, that is because of dehydration, especially in intermittent fasting. Number 2, constipation. When you are intermittent fasting, this is also one of the big problem. It happens to best of us. Sometimes our appetites go so less, we are not eating enough food and not enough balanced diet because we have been fasting so much. When we open our fast, we can't eat as much as we want because our stomach shrinks. And when we are eating a lot of keto diet, we are eating a lot of meat products, and then with that we have salad, all the good guys, but this in long term it gives you constipation. You know why? Because I will tell you why. Number 3 is exhaustion. When you are intermittent fasting, you are exhausted, and exhaustion usually happens when you have poor sleep quality. In intermittent fasting, sometimes you have to go to bed hungry, and sometimes you eat your food but your eating window will be closed and your fasting window will open, and in the middle of the night you feel hungry and you just drink a glass of water. You are awake because you are hungry. It happens to me all the time, especially when I'm doing my gym. I have my food, I have enough calorie, but still my metabolism goes so high in intermittent fasting that I get hungry in the middle of the night, and that will cause poor sleep quality when you are waking up and sleeping and the long duration of sleep is not there. So this will happen. And another thing, number 4 is fatigue. Especially when you are intermittent fasting, we are in the fastest state in the morning, so probably you will go to the gym and work out just like me, just with a cup of coffee, and what will happen is you will be so dehydrated, and when you come back, even if you have replenished it with water, when you come back you're so hungry and all you want is food. So when your eating window open, you just divulge in food and all the things, goodies you are likely to eat when your fasting window opens. But what will happen after that? You will feel more dizzy. It happens to more, and my blood pressure goes so low I can't even wake up. First I thought because of I'm hungry and I ate and my blood is all going to my stomach to digest my food, but that was not the cause, because my blood pressure also goes very low. And then I realized that it's because if I'm taking green tea or coffee in the morning, that dehydrates my body and my blood pressure goes low. Again, when you're working out, again blood pressure goes low, and when you eat, your blood pressure goes more low when you are dehydrated, so you'll feel dizzy. Okay, number 6. Number 6 is my favorite because it's about my profession. It's a topic of my profession, and I give a lot of I'm interested in it. So that is bad breath. Bad breath is cause of dehydration. When you are dehydrated, obviously saliva in your mouth will go down, and if you are eating keto diet, taking too much protein also dehydrates your body, and the sulfur in the body increases when your saliva goes down, and this causes bad breath. And see, bad breath. And number 7, that leads to number 7. When you look at your tongue, it's white. It's the tongue surface is covered in white. That is because of dehydration. You can check your tongue in the mirror if you are dehydrated or not. Then number 8. Number 8 is when you pinch your skin or you put your finger in your skin doesn't pump back into its original surface, because it won't be very smooth. Because of dehydration, intermittent fasting, you will feel your skin is very wrinkly and it is losing muscles kind of thing, because obviously we are not informed, we are just blindly following the rules that is given to us in the internet, but people don't go in detail and don't share the experience. They only give you, okay, you eat like this, you work out, and blah blah blah. So when you are not drinking enough water, again you are dehydrated and your skin will show. And number 8. Number 9 is dark circle and sunken skull. This is not skull. Sunken oral cavity is not oral. Here, what do you call this place? Not oral cavity. This cavity of your eyeball. I forgot what you call that. The sunken, your eyeball, under your eyes there is sunken and dark circle. This is because of dehydration. So again, this it's all related. Lack of sleep, dehydration, exhaustion all gives you dark circles. So number 10. Number 10 is when you go to the urine, do your urine in the morning, it's yellow. That's normal. But whole day, if the urine is dark colored, yellowish color, and you are not urinating every hour, you are bloody dehydrated. So that is also telltale sign that you are dehydrated. If you check your urine during the daytime, it's very yellowish color, dark color, that means you are dehydrated. Okay, now number 10. Number 10 is when you are dehydrated, you feel very irritated. Your decision power is low, and your stress level, you get stressed easily, and your stress level is very high. You see people who are dehydrated in the traffic, shouting, getting angry when they're driving. So it's all because of dehydration, and probably they're putting the AC in such a high volume, so AC also dehydrates your body, so stress level goes even high. So people, when they are dehydrated, this happens. Stress levels go high, and this can cause high blood pressure again. So you need to drink lots of water. So, and number I think 12 or 11, I forgot, must be 12. You will be in bad mood, you want to shout, like I told you the example of drive. You watch the people in the traffic in a sunny afternoon, and everybody is dehydrated, so they are very angry, they are in bad mood and mood swings. So you need to know that you are dehydrated. That's also telotime. And I think that was number 11. Number 12 is when you are dehydrated, you feel hungry also all the time. because when you're thirsty, your body wants water, but you think it's food. So when you are dehydrated, you also feel sometimes very hungry. So that is also a sign of dehydration. And number 13 is the main thing I want to discuss. As you can see in my previous video, especially on the one where I was making the lemon water or maybe ginger water, I'm bloated, my tummy is so swollen, and that is the sign of dehydration. In intermittent fasting, we are eating so much food in the opening window, not sodium. I mean, we can eat any kind of food, we'll eat butter or whatever, bread, all have sodium contents, and we don't calculate how much sodium we need. All that sodium bloats your tummy and you feel so bloated after eating, because obviously you've been hungry so much and you eat a lot of huge quantity of food, and that makes you feel bloated and you feel so fat at that time. I understand that totally. So these are the 13 signs of dehydration. Let me wrap it up. Number 1 is headache, number 2 is constipation, number 3 is exhaustion, number 4 is fatigue, number 5 is dizziness, number 6 is bad breath, number 7 is dry mouth, number 8 is tongue covered with tongue is covered white, you know, white thing is tongue is covered with white stuffs. So that is number 8. And number 9 is wrinkly skin, and number 10 is your urine becomes yellow during the day. Number 10 is high level of stress. Number 11 is dark circle and sunken displays, sunken thing, you know, dark things. And this is also because of bad sleep and exhaustion, dizziness, all right. And number 12 is you are always constantly having bad mood and you only feel you are always hungry, you are dehydrated. And number 13 is you feel very bloated because your sodium content is so high in your body, you are so bloated. So what can we do to fix it? Obviously you will say we'll have to drink water, but water is not enough. One thing you need is potassium, magnesium, all the, you know, these kind of salt for your body to have a balanced body and remain like your tummy. If you want to have less bloated tummy, you need to have magnesium, potassium containing food. And the number one which I like is coconut water. Coconut water has so much good things, and it will help you to reduce your weight and decrease your bloatiness and improves your skin. It's full of minerals which are vital for our body. And for intermittent fasting, you should try to drink coconut water when you open your fast, if it is possible. Then number 2 is you can have alkaline water, you can put lemon in it and you can drink that also. And number 3 is, again, you can make your own health infused water by putting apples, whatever you like, ginger or you know, mint. You can make infused water, put it in the fridge and drink it in the morning. It's easy to drink that kind of water because it has some fresh taste, so you can have it with straw all day long. That will increase your intake of water in your body. You can also have smoothies, green smoothies, any kind of smoothies, green vegetables and all that we already talked about in my previous video. And you can have a lot of salads, you know, salads of fruits. And number, like no number, you can meditate. Meditation is so good because it brings oxygen in your body, and oxygen is carried in the blood, and blood is also water. It has so much water in it, so water is also made of oxygen. So the meditation will help you decrease your stress, give you a good night's sleep, eliminate your toxin from your body, and gives you a flatter tummy because your cortisol level will go high, low. Intermittent fasting, it could go high because of the stress of dieting and all that. So, and what we have to stop, these are the things which you can do to prevent dehydration. And you can sip a little bit of water every hour, keep it near you in a, you know, a bottle with a straw in it, and drink it. Whatever you're doing, carry it with you, take a small bottle with you and you drink it. Try not to And the two things you should not try to do is take any kind of energy drink, no matter how much calorie free is, or any kind of chemicals, because they all of them have sodium. Check if you are taking medication, check your tablets, how much sodium it has. And you should not take on any of the sports drink, because it does have electrolyte, but it also has sodium and it's not good for you. It's better you stick to lemon water or infused water. And mostly, please try not to drink too much alcohol. Alcohol also dehydrates the body, and you already know hangover gives you headache, so you are dehydrated. So alcohol is also big no in intermittent fasting. But if you drink, check your doctor, or you can have, I think, a small amount like 60 or 90 ml of, I don't know, I can't say that much, but I think 1 or 2 drinks you can have, but not more than that. So these are the cause of dehydration in intermittent fasting. People don't know about it, so I'm telling you from my own experience. And as you can see, I'm losing weight. I'm doing intermittent fasting 14 to 8 hours. It's good for me because it's more easy to maintain, and I'm telling you from my experience. And please subscribe and like my videos, and I'm going to give you more health tips. I don't say subscribe because I just love making these YouTubes and love helping you all. And this is Sabi, your friendly dentist, saying bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.